Hello fellow Helldivers, Thornton here, and yes, there was a lot of information about the Illuminati arriving soon as they popped up on the map, but today we're going to talk about an even deadlier faction known as the Iron Legion, which look to be coming much sooner. We're going to go over what the changes are, how they may play into the game, but without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So fellow Helldivers, all things on the war front have been pretty quiet as of late as we wait for the next patch to release on September 17th, but that being said, a new enemy faction, or should I say new enemy sub-faction, is well on the way. And all of this goes to credit to Iron Sights, who gave me a bunch of information. Also, once again, if you haven't followed him on Twitter, highly recommend. He was even nice enough to show me how the warp gate will look like for the Illuminate when they come into the game. If you haven't seen this image anymore, he went ahead and shared it. We've seen the renders, but this is actually how it looks rendered in game. Looks pretty cool, but we're not actually going to be talking about the Illuminate today. We are going to be talking about the automatons. More notably, we're going to be talking about the Iron Legion. Now, there's been a lot of speculation. A lot of people on the Helldivers League's Discord are saying that they think the next plot point will probably deal with the bots being reinforced by the Iron Legion, which is actually mentioned in the latest datamined strings. We'll make progress towards Cyberstan, but then get interrupted by the arrival of the Illuminate in the near future. Now, Cyberstan is a planet we are likely to go to in the near future. There is a planet banner right here that you can see. It is an icy, snowy, desolate world. It is the home of the bots. In fact, it's also shown in the game files, once again, thanks to Iron Sights, where there is a bot homeworld that we will be going to. There's also an Illuminate and Bug homeworld and a bunch of other maps there. But before we actually get to the bots, it looks like we're going to have to deal with the adversary of the new automaton enemy types. And interestingly enough, there is actually a bunch of things in the file, such as the Legion for the automatons, which is a dark and dastardly stronghold of the automaton Legion. Then there's the Phalanx division, which is very similar to the Greek Phalanx, at least that's what my thought process is. A Panzer division, which is, most likely going to be more armored enemies and tanks, obviously. And an assault division that operates here. Expect shock troops that close the distance fast. And at the very bottom, once the stronghold of the cyborg traders, New Cyberstan is now ruled by the Automaton Legion. Everyone who's ventured in the region has been forcibly converted into a cybernetic slave, sent back with orders to murder those that they love, which, is us fellow Helldivers. Now, Iron Sights was able to show us some renders of the Iron Legion. They are these chrome-looking ones right here. I assume that they're more heavily armored, and there are some illegal broadcasts that he pointed out that also show this big chrome unit as well, which does look like a bigger version of a Hulk. Interestingly enough, there is a human-like Hulk in the files that was uploaded to the Helldivers Discord. This one is absolutely massive once again, which could end up also being part of the Iron Legion. And don't forget, of course, there is an automaton Hulk jetpack in the game files. That is right. If you are already afraid of Hulks, be ready for when they start flying into the air. Destiny was actually able to give us a full breakdown on how this actually works. It will either be part of the Iron Fleet / Legion or the Assault Division sub-faction. And for maximum annoyance, when it lands, it will release a shockwave that ragdolls you, which is just going to be even more difficult to fight in the game. So overall, the Iron Legion is coming, and it looks like it's going to overhaul the automatons. That being said, there is actually a news broadcast that gives a little bit of a hint of things to come for Cyberstan. If you weren't thinking we were actually going to go there, I'll play the clip. Just be aware, it is a spoiler, so if you don't want any spoilers, I would avoid it. Let me know down below, what are your guys' thoughts on the Iron Legion coming into the game? Do you think that it'll be a good addition, or would you rather just see the Illuminate? Also, don't forget to check out this video and this video right here where I cover more news and information on Helldivers 2. And until next time, everyone, thank you for stopping by. Keep spreading democracy.